Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Shadows now, but I can feel the stare. A little birdie told me he was trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GAW Evolution, and welcome to Devon Andrews. One of the most dangerous strikers in the underground, one of the most dangerous strikers in the sport of professional wrestling. And yet a man who is still trying to get himself back on track this season. He has gone through a murderer's row. Probably the toughest schedule of anyone we've seen, which leaves him with a 3-3 record. Devon is always dangerous, no matter who he's fighting, no matter what the context is. You can never count him out of a fight, ever. He's come up just short on several occasions to some of the best this sport has to offer. Devon has had a tough season so far. Max Ultimate is coming off of probably the biggest win of his career, at least in a singles match. He defeated the former 3-time Apex champion, Kurt Andrews, last episode of Evolution, or 2 episodes ago, I should say. One of the biggest upsets we've seen this year. He did indeed stun the world. As we keep on saying, Max Ultimate has all the momentum coming in today. This is just the first of what will be some tremendous matches coming up on this episode. Ultimate's training partner and a man who also pulled off a huge upset last episode, Ramon Gutierrez, will be in action later on. Island Nation will get their final test before their title match against the Demon Wolves. Plus former Rise champion Kaitlyn Dunlap will be in action, and we'll reveal the final 4 teams competing in the Wrestling World Cup next season. Ultimate with the springboard moonsault. Incredible athleticism and great pace from Ultimate. You can see Ultimate knows he's got the momentum, and he's trying to push at Devon Andrews, though. Nice takedown. Andrews, when you look at his losses, he's 3-3, like I said, this season. They came 3 in a row. He fought Sakamoto for the Raw title in Cairo, lost there. Then fought Lancelot in September, then Sakamoto twice in 3 weeks, lost both of those. So, I mean, you are talking about a serious threat. If those are your losses, no shame in that. Ultimate dropped neck first. Yeah, this is what Devon Andrews does. Gotta watch out for the striking. There he is, changing levels. Left hand jab, hand to the body. Andrews takes him down, and that's exactly what Devon Andrews does. Much different style than his brother Kurt. Now Andrews looking for Kiss the Canvas. Max Ultimate able to free himself. Beautiful job by Ultimate. Obviously, studied film, knows what Devon's coming in with. Now over the top he goes, and Devon with a right hand. Andrews pulls it back through with a stunner. This is a much different attack than what Kurt Andrews comes in with. Ultimate did very well early on, but now Devon is taking control. Devon with a neck breaker to the outside. Devon Andrews is taking absolute control. This is what he does to you. This is the challenge of fighting Devon Andrews. Ultimate, beautiful Frankensteiner. Can't stand too close to him. You gotta pick your moments with Devon. Now, Ultimate breaking the count. Ultimate gonna go back outside, and Devon Andrews. Oh, jeez. That's a rookie mistake there from Max Ultimate, if we're being honest. He was feeling the momentum. Ultimate trying to get back in the match, trying to charge himself up, trying to charge the fans up. Devon Andrews again. Here's the veteran. And as great as Max Ultimate has been, you know, he's still young, still new to the sport, and a veteran like Devon Andrews will make you pay. Short arm. Jake the Snake says hello. Devon Andrews tosses Ultimate back into the ring. Devon knows when he's got the advantage, and he most certainly does. Going for the cover is Devon. All the striking. Hasn't worn down Max Ultimate. Not yet. Ultimate trying to hoist himself to his feet. Devon Andrews grabbing that arm again, and here comes the striking from Devon. Ultimate, nice job. Ultimate fighting off his back. Now, Max Ultimate, look at this. Butterfly suplex into the corner. Max Ultimate, all you gotta do is give him a chance. Now, Ultimate gets him up under the shoulders. Ultimate, Max, damn it. He did the same thing to Kurt Andrews. Just give him a chance. Max Ultimate hooks the leg. Ultimate, he's done it. Yes. It's unbelievable. Max Ultimate just turned the tables on Devon Andrews, one of the underground's most dangerous men. And Max Ultimate, for the second time in 3 episodes, has just pulled off the upset of a lifetime. Last episode, a certain sore loser showed his ugly mug and decided to finally do a promo. It's cute. So Midnight, you think you got what it takes to beat me for this title? Newsflash, this isn't the Reaper Camp, Midnight. This isn't KWA, Midnight. This isn't GAW Storm Chaser Season 2, because I am in my fucking bag. Just check my resume. I have ascended into the realm of the wrestling gods. You think you can beat me now? I would like to see you try, big man, because last I checked, your last 3 matches, you're 0-3. And honestly, can your career take another L around here? Next, you'll be booked on Dark, having bangers with Flyboy. We're done here. I don't know if I would be speaking that brazenly about the first Raw champion, Midnight, one of the best seasons, I think, in the history of general admission wrestling. And Igris is just, I don't know, I wouldn't be challenging him like that. You gotta have some level of respect for someone like Midnight who's done what he's done that no one else has been able to accomplish. So I don't know about Igris' strategy here. The Brainbusters will be the team to step up against Island Nation. We know that Island Nation will be challenging for the Tag Team Championships next week against the Demon Wolves. That was told to us by John Gotti last week. Demon Wolves have a lot riding on that match. So, of course, does Island Nation. Fans in Evolution are ready to see Island Nation hold the Tag Team Championships. I think they're tired of the Gotti Climb family. I think they're tired of the Demon Wolves. I think for a lot of people it's time for Island Nation to finally climb that mountain. And I think for Island Nation, they believe it's time to climb the mountain. What an opportunity this is. It's Ahmed and Psycho for the Brainbusters. Psycho in to start things out, and Yamamoto Kobayashi with a big-time backbreaker. What's interesting about the Brainbusters, and something to keep in mind, is that they're one of the very few teams that has someone that can actually compete with Island Nation on strength. You can see Ahmed there watching as Kobayashi drops the elbow. Kobayashi came from sky high and cover and kick out. It's going to be an issue for the Demon Wolves. As strong as they are, Island Nation is just on another level in terms of strength, and we've seen that bear out in so many of their matches. Island Nation, it was really their first full year as a team last year. They went 7-6 in GAW. They're now 4-1 this season. So you're talking about massive improvement, and you're talking about two guys that, well, let's just call it like it is. These guys are phenoms as tag team wrestlers. They've gone under the radar because of how much the Wing Collectors captured our attention last year, and obviously what's happened with them. But Island Nation have been absolutely phenomenal as a team. Now into the crossface goes Psycho. Ahmed going out to Yamamoto Kobayashi, who's there, and Kobayashi levels a kick at Psycho. Ahmed unable to deal with the speed. Now the referee calling for Kobayashi to get out of the ring, but it's enough time for Eddie Tonga. Tonga back on offense, and that's what Island Nation has done. This is what they've been about. Island Nation have lost one match this year. That loss came in June of last year. It was against the Gotti Crime family. So you're talking about a team that would love to get some revenge and take those titles away from John Gotti. Eddie Tonga rolls it back into the cover. It's a 1 count. Island Nation will be motivated to go in against GCF, against the Demon Wolves next week. Psycho trying to reach out, get the cover, get the tag from Ahmed. Won't happen. Now here comes Kobayashi. Great job by Eddie Tonga to stop what would have been a tag in to the big man. Now Psycho out of the way. Psycho, instead of getting the tag in, decides to go back in on Kobayashi. Now Psycho will get the tag. That's smart from Psycho. Now here comes Ahmed. Kobayashi trying to get him away from the corner, and Ahmed, you can see the size and the strength that he brings in. Gets Kobayashi up onto the shoulders. Ahmed measures in at 7 feet tall. I mean, this guy, this is a dangerous man. Anytime you're as big as he is, referee, good call. Immediately noticing where Kobayashi's leg was, and now Kobayashi was the one trying to reach out for the tag. Ahmed rolls him into the triangle choke, pulls him away from Eddie Tonga. You gotta think of how much this hurts, the strength that Ahmed brings in. Kobayashi perches up onto the feet. Kobayashi drops him. That is no mean feat with a man that big. Kobayashi just deadlifts him, and now the Hawaiian, nice takedown, and Ahmed will need to get back to Psycho, and he does. Here comes Psycho, but he's got to know how dangerous this is right now. And he's caught with a German now. Kobayashi, dragon lariat. That's how Island Nation won a furious match a couple weeks ago, and that's how they win here. It doesn't matter the experience, it doesn't matter the strength you bring in. Island Nation have the momentum. They are at an unreal level right now. Kobayashi and Tonga. That is the best way to go into your match next week. The Demon Wolves, they might be in some trouble. Folks, we promised you an announcement. The 4 teams that will be joining and finishing the field for the Wrestling World Cup beginning next season. And we'll begin with one of the most surprising teams in the field, the place where wrestling is growing fastest. It's China, 1 billion people, and home to one of our favorites here on Evolution in Lee Carr. China will be joining the field. Just south in the east, it is Australia, another place where wrestling is exploding, and a place that has given us several of our champions in GAW, Flyboy and Robbie Eagles among them. American Samoa, home to one of the great dynasties in all of professional wrestling. They will be joining the fray. And of course, what would pro wrestling be without the Canadians? Canada and their incredible technical mat wrestling style will be rounding out the field. So there's your 8. But before we go, we will leave you with this message from the captain of Team Mexico. Who else could it be? It's Rey Mysterio. There is nothing quite like the Mexican lucha libre tradition. Where else in the world do you have names that go back 100 years through history? Where else do you have a professional wrestler like El Santo who becomes an icon to an entire culture? It is a blessing to be a part of something like this and to share my culture with the world. I've gotten so much from this sport. It really has made me a man. It's made so many of us into the men we are. I've grown up in lucha libre, and I'm so blessed to have everything it's given me. But that doesn't mean that me and my team won't be showing up to the World Wrestling Center just to be there. We're not going to Florida for the beaches. Lucha libre wrestlers win, and that's exactly what we are going to do. I am so excited for the Wrestling World Cup beginning next season, and Rey Mysterio kind of gave it away a little bit. The World Cup will be taking place at the currently being constructed World Wrestling Center in Florida, a project put together by General Admission Wrestling. We'll have several arenas, several places that we will see matches from. We'll have lodging for all of the athletes. I mean, it's the Olympics of wrestling, folks, and we're going to see it right here on GAW next season, so make sure you're ready. It's going to be the biggest time in General Admission Wrestling history, so I hope you're subscribed, I hope you're ready for it. I hope you've joined the Discord, by the way, down in the description, because that's where we're going to be talking, that's where we're going to be making more exclusive announcements. Folks, this can't miss.
All I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone else's fault.
Kaitlyn Dunlap, a former Rise champion, albeit only for 52 days. Yamamoto has bookended her, and of course Moto has held the title since November. We know that Moto will be defending the Rise title in an open contract next week. So we're looking forward to that on top of everything else. Yamamoto has been an incredible champion. She has been a winner, but Kaitlyn Dunlap, she is as dangerous as they come. And Dunlap will most certainly be wanting to come back here and get herself a win against Katherine Sakamoto, a former Rise champion in her own right. These two, across their time, have combined for about 185 days as champions, but combined managed only one successful title defense. The Rise title has been going back and forth. In fact, no one in its history has managed more than 2 defenses. That was Valeska Pierce last season who defended against Lazara and Kaitlyn Dunlap. Now, Dunlap with springboard moonsault. Katherine moved out of the way. Now the MMA strong style of Katherine Sakamoto will come into play against the athletic former gymnast and Kaitlyn Dunlap. Now Katherine had a great season last year, but it was derailed when she fought Katherine Sakamoto at Northern Lights. Dunlap kicks out at 2. It's a furious match. High pace here between Dunlap and Sakamoto. Now Sakamoto with the right hand. Dunlap ducks underneath. Now Dunlap takes her down. Dunlap just forcing her head first into the mat. Cover, 1 count. Dunlap feeling herself, and probably not a great idea. She was just absolutely blistered by Katherine Sakamoto coming in with the left knee. Not the greatest decision I've ever seen from Kaitlyn Dunlap, and she may very well pay for it because Katherine Sakamoto into the Muda lock, has those legs tied up. Sakamoto, she's got the right hand, the right arm underneath. She's got it on the throat. Kaitlyn Dunlap able to just break the grip of Katherine Sakamoto. Straight back into the cover, trying to take her by surprise, and she did. Katherine Sakamoto makes Kaitlyn Dunlap pay for the arrogance, and that's something that Dunlap is going to have to continue to learn. Talent-wise, she has all the talent that you could possibly ask for, but unfortunately, she just hasn't been able to put together a complete performance from top to bottom because, again, it's just being able to keep the emotions in check, and that is what Kaitlyn has struggled with. Katherine Sakamoto picking up her first win of season 3, if you can believe that. Bro, you just have to watch your back. That's all I'm telling you. Yeah, I understand, but you got to understand at the same time that I can't just walk away from this whole thing. Igris can't be getting away with shit like this, and who the hell am I if I just let him do it? No, I understand, but I've seen it happen to too many guys, bro. They just get out in front of their skis, they get themselves into trouble. You can't let your heart dictate this. It's not about my heart dictating things, though. It's about what's right, and what those guys, what they're doing isn't right. And I know damn well that if I drop it, it'll never get fixed. Just use your head, bro. You know how dangerous they are if they had... Look, if they had taken the title from Kurt, would you be reacting like this? I don't know. Just be careful. You've put yourself in risky positions, and these guys wait until you are most vulnerable, and they're out for blood, especially with you. I know, but I gotta do it, bro. Well, we saw last week that Max Ultimate, Ramon Gutierrez, talking in the locker room and challenged each other to make the end of this season the best time of their wrestling careers to date. Certainly Max Ultimate has taken full advantage. He has done that by defeating both of the Andrews brothers 2 out of 3 weeks. I mean, this guy, Max Ultimate, has been sensational. Ramon Gutierrez, meanwhile, picked up the biggest upset of his career by defeating Lee Carr last week. Now, unfortunately, we don't know who Ramon's stepping in against here tonight, but it's in a main event spot. Ramon and Max have just exploded here towards the end of the season, and suddenly they're all anyone is talking about backstage in the Discord. Join it, by the way, link is in the description. I mean, these guys, they have gotten everyone talking about what they've been doing, and with good reason. Wouldn't you be talking too if you were watching guys pull the kind of performances that these dudes have? But Ramon, this might be a different challenge for him. is back. It's been almost a year since we've seen Sam Hunt, the man who absolutely torched the Evolution roster last season, finished undefeated. Still, to this day, is the only man to defeat Omega Woods. Hunt went through a murderer's row of a schedule last season. He won them all, defeated Omega Woods at Nitro. This is the guy going up against Ramon Gutierrez. Oh my God. I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. But Sam Hunt, he's been the most elusive man on the roster. Everyone's been trying to get a piece of him. They haven't been able to track him down. I mean, this is amazing what we're witnessing. And for Ramon, he didn't know who he was going up against tonight, so what is he thinking right now? Not that it matters. Ramon Gutierrez jumps off to a hot start, and he needs to. That is the determination, the fearlessness of Ramon Gutierrez. Hunt. He was going for one shot and done, but instead it's a cutter by Ramon. I can't believe Sam Hunt is back in this scenario. Now Ramon, moonsault, Ramon Gutierrez. Again, this is a terrific start for Ramon. 2 count already. Sam Hunt kicks out. Ramon 3-1 on the season so far. A great record, a phenomenal record for Ramon Gutierrez. And Sam Hunt, talk about phenomenal records and phenomenal wins. Sam Hunt has him in spades. Now Hunt fights off his back, and we know this about Hunt. He does not need very much to beat you. Good Lord, a Kamakoye from Sam Hunt. Hunt, 2 count, Ramon kicks out. Hunt takes him down, double leg now. Hunt has him tied up, and Sam Hunt with the stomp. Ramon, back Hunt to his feet, unbelievable. Ramon Gutierrez just plants Sam Hunt with the kick, unbelievable. Ramon, can he actually do it off that? Ramon Gutierrez, what? It's the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. We just watched Max Ultimate defeat Devon Andrews. I thought that wasn't going to be tough. That's how Sam Hunt is dealt his first loss in GAW. Ramon Gutierrez, are you serious? I can't believe what I've just seen. A shocking turn of events, and Ramon Gutierrez and Max Ultimate made the challenge to themselves, and they are following through. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have Friday Night Storm for you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the Discord, make sure you subscribe to CFC, all of that. And we'll see you next time. We appreciate you.